And that'll do it. Patriots-Vikings Day 2 joint practices is over, wrapped up just behind me about 15, 20 minutes ago. A very different day for the Patriots. Let's start here. They definitely lost today. And look, this is not going to hinder them in the standings. Obviously, this isn't even preseason. This is training camp. But when you look at who got the better of play today, offense or defense, the answer on both sides of Minnesota. I spent all of today watching the defense. We'll get to Doug Kyde's notes from the offense here in a second. But first, reminder, subscribe to the YouTube channel, @_Andrew Callahan. Please like, comment, all that stuff helps us if you've been enjoying these bits. We only have 2 minutes at training camp episodes left to go. So let's get underway with this one. So I mentioned a tough day for the defense. Confirmed as we talked after practice, Christian Barmore, Harold Landry, Jalen Hawkins. This is what I have for J.J. McCarthy. How's 16 of 19 in 11 on 11? Several touchdowns. He also scored at the end of a 1-minute drill where you had the Vikings starting offense go in a 1-minute drill versus the Patriots starting defense, then the Patriots starting offense versus the Vikings starting defense, and the backups on both sides going against each other. 16 of 19, by the way. Not just in full field drills. This was in the red zone, which we talk all the time about affecting quarterbacks' completion percentage because it's smaller, it's tighter. J.J. McCarthy had a stretch of 8 straight completions there, again with the touchdowns. Craig Woodson gave up a couple, Marcus Jones, and you had Carlton Davis, who's back on the field for the 4th straight practice. Sacks, 2 of them, both belong to Christian Barmore, one of which actually prevented a long touchdown to Aaron Jones. Pass breakups, Kyle Duggar, still with the second-team defense. The other went to Jack Gibbons, who this is the highlight probably defensively. Second-team offense for the Vikings goes all the way down. Appears to score a touchdown with rookie corner Kobe Minor giving up a long ball. But the refs, who are on hand, officiating everything, removing all the interpretation from the reporters who you hear from and read their tweets after practice, go, no. Spot this at the 1. There's 1 second left. So there at the 1-yard line, the Vikings backup offense takes another snap. Jack Gibbons leaps up at the sign of a pass, bats it down. No time left. Defense makes a stand. The Patriots offense, 8 of 11 for Drake Maye in 11 on 11s, according to Doug Kyde, who also had him down for 4 scrambles and a handful of sacks. 2 for Will Campbell, allowed against Jonathan Greenard, who's an outstanding edge, of course, for the Vikings. Morgan Moses had 1 in the 1-minute drill at the end. There was another sack given up. We put this under the team category. We're not so sure who gave it up. And Will Campbell had a false start. But saving the best for last, Drake Maye, after the 2 sacks and the false start in this 1-minute drill, drops back to pass from around the 40-yard line, 8 seconds left, drifts left, hauls up a prayer, and he's looking for Kayshon Boutte, who comes down with the ball in the end zone in a crowd with no time left on the clock. Just as we saw yesterday down here for a certain touchdown to Trayvon Henderson at the end of their 2-minute drill, the entire offense screaming, throwing helmets, going to swarm Kayshon Boutte. A tough day again for that offense, mostly because of the lack of separation from the receivers and some tough protection issues. But overall, they ended a high note and celebrated as such. So that'll do it here from Minnesota. Hope you've enjoyed the episodes hanging out here. Doug and I had a full breakdown of day 1, which you listen to because it was a better day for the Patriots if you haven't yet. If not, we will see you next week after the preseason game on Saturday.